Welcome back to Boss Guys Reviews. Today we received a product image of a figure here in front of you. This is Hiya Toys Cobra Commander figure that they're making. Coming hot off the G.I.JOE Hasbro band stream for 2023 on March 8th, where we got no information, not one word, not one syllable, about our beloved 1/18 scale figures. Classified got all the love in the world, but our 1/18 scale wasn't even worth a mention by Hasbro. And here we have another company producing 1/18 scale action figures. Hiya Toys has showed us images of Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow 1/18 scale figure, and now we have a Cobra Commander. So Hasbro owns G.I.JOE. They own the IP. They don't pay royalties, but they are not making, as of right now, any 1/18 scale figures. It just blows my mind. They didn't even mention nothing. You know, if it was canceled, if it was on a hiatus, if they're revamping their launch, their marketing strategy, whatever. Nothing. They even give us the common courtesy to say, hey, this is what's going on with the 1/18 scale. Let alone the retro series with the, we just got the HasLab Sky Striker, some other pieces, the Stinger, and it says 2-packs are way too expensive. Yeah, hey, we're going to revamp those and make them a little cheaper for everybody. But nope, nothing. But here we go. So we're going to look at this, and we're going to talk about some of the stuff too, because I am pretty experienced with Hiya Toy products. If you've been watching my channel, I did a lot of Predator videos, and I have the Injustice figures, some Aliens, some Marines. So we got to be careful here with these figures and any potential ones coming in the future. So here are first product images we have of Cobra Commander. He looks good. I mean, from my experience, for quality, the materials are very hard plastic, which makes it brittle. They're pretty much stuck all around on the Predators, on the Hiya Toy Injustice figures, and their articulation range is, hit or miss. Most of the time, miss. So, use caution when you purchase these, because we don't know. From experience, I see some issues we're going to talk about in this video. You're going to have these are like the king of heated figures for Hiya Toys. Check out my videos. I did a lot of Predator ones, a lot of other ones I just told you about, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's talk about this figure. First off, that head sculpt looks pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. And I won't lie to you anyway. But this figure speech. It looks like we're getting a vacuum mask. I like the sculpt, the deep cut on the sides to give it a more sinister look. Vacuum mask would be fantastic. The top stripe on his helmet, I'm not sure if that's vacuum mask or just a very shiny silver. The Cobra insignia on his chest looks like it's a 3D sculpted piece. It's not like a sticker or wall slide decal. The shirt, I think, is sculpted beautifully too. Nice collar, the buttons. We have the chain on the one side there, or the rope. That's what they're going for. Black gloves, and we have the red around the trim on top of the gloves. And then he has that belt around his waist, the traditional one that goes up like the center of his waist there. But they threw on this other belt on his, like below that, like really around his waist. It has like a round cylinder, circle, or triangle on it. They have these really cool looking pouches with silver buttons. And then the strap that goes over his shoulder with the gold connector piece there. That looks really cool. I really like the figure. He looks fantastic. But I think they did a good job taking a classic look and giving it a touch of modern. It looks like he comes with a dagger with a skull, a snake head on the blade. But then take a look at that crotch. I cannot believe I'm looking at Cobra Commander's crotch, but I am. One of the concerns I have with Hiya Toys is the sitting ability. Now we have 1/18 scale G.I.JOEs. The key thing is for them to sit. Why? They sit in vehicles, they sit in play sets, etc. It looks like it's very small. I'm going to say panties. It's like Cobra Commander's wearing his blue panties. But I don't think the above the legs are cut high enough to get a 90-degree sitting position. But we'll talk about that as we look at other product images of Cobra Commander with better angles. Here we get a look at Cobra Commander with his pistol. It looks pretty good. I like the sculpt. Now we never can see a chance or an angle of the one side there where it looks like he has a gun case. So I'm wondering if the gun goes into a gun case or if it pushes into the back like the classic figures, because we don't get a product image of the back or that gun case. But here you can see the glove a little better, nicely sculpted. Everything we just talked about looks pretty good. What do you guys think so far? Here in this product image, we have Cobra Commander showing off another accessory, which is this Cobra Golden Scepter. Looks really cool. He's still holding his pistol, and you can see that dagger there on his nice sleeve on his thigh pad. Looks really good. And then you can see the actual pant stirrups that goes over his shoes. That looks fantastic. Classic touches. This product image, Cobra Commander got his scepter out front so you could take a look at it. More of a straight-on look of Cobra Commander. It looks very good. You can see a section of keeping on that crotch area. Just wondering about the gappage between the leg and that crotch piece. And you're starting to see the flat piece between his legs because it comes down and goes straight back as like a very flat, smooth piece. I'm not sure what I think about that, how that's going to affect him sitting. Is it going to help or not? Here we have a standing position of Cobra Commander. One thing I noticed too about the gap between his strap. I'm just wondering if that's pushed up too far. It doesn't look like it is. You can see a little bit of that gun case there on the side, but I'm wondering if that's just going to really be a eyesore, if that kind of like flops around on his shoulder or not. Okay, so here we go. Here's that crotch area. You see how it's small, and if I would bend that leg up, I don't know if I'm going to actually get a 90-degree bend. See, he has the red stripe on his pants. See the gappage between his leg and his crotch. Is that good? Is that bad? Is that good for range to sit, or is that just a poor design? We don't know it as of yet. And then the Cobra insignia on his chest, you can see how that's sculpted in there. And even it looks like on that black band on his one arm, he has a Cobra insignia too, but that looks like it's a sculpted piece also. Okay, bringing Cobra Commander's head in, it does look again like a vacuum mask. We can see the gap between that strap. Not sure if it's just pushed up or not, but it doesn't look like it. We're going to find out, I guess, if we do purchase it. Here's a look at his stripe on his leg and his dagger there, a little better angle. And here we have Cobra Commander all spread out, showing his pistol, his scepter, and that crotch area. It sounds funny, I know it does, but I mean, it's a serious thought though, because look how much gappage is there. I'm not sure how that's going to come across on the final version. Now it does say that these are prototypes shown. Final product may be different, so let's hope that they see this video and they make sure he sits and fix that crotch area. Here's our product image of Cobra Commander holding a scepter up. Works pretty good. And here we have our final image, showing off a few things we want to talk about. Showing he's 105 millimeters. Was it like 4 inches or so? It has all accessories: pistol, dagger, silver blade, scepter. It comes with 4 extra hands and that stand. So stand's really cool. It's highly detailed. It's like a rock base with some debris on it. What's really cool with the stands, if they do make, say, 30 of these figures and you have 30 stands, see those little notches on the bottom? I'm not seeing the pieces there, but it should have it. You take these little H or L brackets, H or I brackets, I should say. You connect them all together, and they actually fit with all their lines. So you can make this massive floor piece if you wanted to. I think that's really cool. That looks highly detailed. I wonder what those extra connector pieces are. So check out some of my videos for Hiya toys, and you'll see those connector pieces and how they can connect together and create a nice display base. So tell me what you think. Do you like this? Do you don't like it? Tell me your final thoughts about like Hasbro. Why can they sell their IPs to? We have Super 7, with the Ultimates. Super 7 with the 5 POAs. The 5 POAs looks like they popped out the cartoon, but man, the articulation is absolutely terrible. They're not to play. They're to look at, and they're $17.99. Let me say that again. 5 POA, $17.99. This is going to be $19.99 and scheduled to be released in Q4 of 2023. $19.99. All those other parts that are they have to manufacture the joints and everything else versus the 5 parts they have to actually make for the Super 7 figures. I like the aesthetics of Super 7 figures, but I'm not paying $17.99 for 5 points of POA. It feels like we're going back in time with figures. Like, we're losing articulation. We're losing the 19 scale. What's going on here? Hasbro, I'm going to say this. You make me sick. I really do. It's an embarrassment on how you run the G.I. Joe. And I can see why. Who's in charge of marketing. You know who you are. So, let me know what you guys think. I'm a little irritated. I had to make this video because I'm tired of them beating up the 1/18 scale. Not only is G.I. Joe, the Star Wars Vintage Collection, they've been punishing in that one too. So, let's hope we can get a company like Hiya Toys to step up and give us very nice 1/18 scale modern figures with a classic feel. I'll buy every one of them. But if they continue with their products, with their poor quality, their super hard plastic, frozen joints, and I'm telling you guys, they're frozen joints. So, hope you watched this video too, man, and you got all the information, because it's very important to be careful with Hiya Toys, and because there's a lot of breakage if you're not careful. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is an open discussion. Comment down below what you think. Your experiences. You want this figure. You want the Snake Eyes and Stone Shot, or you don't. Let me know. I'm very, very curious what everybody's thinking about this. And all the information, with Hasbro. Lack of products for 1/18 scale. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me. Support the 1/18 scale by throwing me a thumbs up. And if you would like to, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next review.